on the horizon and know you're going to be coming up against some pretty heady competition?
Yeah, we have a big preseason schedule, but we're ready for it. Like, we're ready for the test. Coach A believes in us. Athletic director believes in us. Everybody here believes in us. So we just have to believe in ourselves as well. I feel like it'll be a great test to show where we are and what level of basketball we play. So we're just ready for those games.
I mean, not just you, but Janae Walker, she wanted to come back. You wanted to get that 5th year. You feel like there's some unfinished business on the table, the way things ended, and
most definitely there's most definitely unfinished business. We didn't get a ring last season, but we're trying to get one this season. So.
And the goal is to get to the NCAA tournament every year. And here with Coach A, and you guys are now showing that. You feel as if this is on the verge of becoming a top 25 program year after year?
Yes, I believe so. It's good to actually see that we get some like AP votes and stuff now because, we've worked really hard for the past, I've been here for 5 years. We've worked really hard for the past 5 years to change this program, and for me to still be here, that's why I chose to be here, because I've helped this program change. Like, we've helped this program change, so I know moving forward, like, they'll end up getting those things, especially being under Coach Abe and her staff.
In comparison to the first year, how would you say it's changed?
In comparison to the first year, I mean, the first year was pretty new. It was my first year here, but it's the coach's second year there. The team they were still, getting a feel for it. They just had her last season, but they really knew what to expect from her now. So I feel like back then, it was harder for me. It was like, okay, I don't know what to expect, but now I know what to expect from Coach Abe. I know what she wants from us, and I just feel like a veteran on the team. So.
And what does she want?
From us?
Yeah.
I mean, her number one goal is for us to win. She's big on winning, she's big on defense, so those are two things that her program consists of. And if you can do those two things, then she'll make sure that she's going to succeed.
How would you best describe Coach Abe? Like, what's her coaching style? Like, what's it like being a player under her?
Okay, Coach Abe is she's very tough. She does not like any soft stuff. Your feelings on the court is not the feelings she's gonna have for you off the court. Once she's in the gym, it's business. And outside the gym, she's a mother herself, so she cares for us like she's, we're her kids. But on the court, it's business and strictly business.
Has she softened up the past couple of years? You've been with her 5.
I think she has, just a little bit, but she still doesn't play. Like, she's there, she's softened up just a little bit, but when it's time for business, she's not playing with you anymore. It's time for business.
Is there a moment where she kind of softened up that you kind of remember?
This summer. This summer was like the most she softened up. I was like, are you okay? Like, something happening? She was like, no, like, I just feel like you guys you guys are older, you guys are veterans, this and that. So
she had a heart-to-heart with you guys.
Yeah, pretty much, because we were veterans and she was comfortable with us, so she softened up a little bit. But she's back on her business because we play next week.
And you guys know what you need to do and how to do it, right? I mean, how much does she actually still coach you guys as opposed to just being almost like a babysitter?
That's a big part of it. She wants to coach us, but she doesn't really want to coach us, if that makes sense. Like, she wants us to be able to do everything on our own. And that's something she also, emphasizes a lot. Like, I shouldn't have to be able to tell you this and this and that. You guys should know what to do. And this season, it really shows, because she'll like stand on the sideline, she'll wait for us to do it, and then after that, if we mess up after 3 times, then she'll like, okay, come here, and then she'll talk to us and then, help us fix it. But she really wants us to fix it within ourselves, because we're the people that play with each other on the court. Like, she's not there, she's just, on the sideline. We can listen to her in timeouts and stuff, but on the court, we need to learn how to, play with each other and be comfortable with each other.
When did basketball become a passion for you? Is it something you just remember your entire life growing up, or did it click for you middle school, entering high school? How far does it go back for you?
I started in 8th grade. I did not like basketball at all. I had 2 growth spurts, and out of nowhere, everyone was like, you should play basketball. I'm like, no, I don't think so. And then it was just, forced upon me, but it, ended up being something that I really liked. After 2 years, my 10th grade year is when I finally started receiving offers, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I like this. I can go to school for free? Okay.
Yeah, when did that kind of moment hit you that I recognize it's not just going out and playing basketball, but there's future opportunities that it could lead to? Is it 10th grade? Is that when it clicked?
Yes, 10th grade is when it clicked. Like, okay, there's future opportunities here. Like, I could really, do something with this sport. And that's when it really, made me want to keep on playing, and I really grew a passion for it after that moment.
So when you made the decision to come to UCF, what were kind of the primary factors? What kind of sold you on, Coach Abe and her vision?
So when Coach Abe was at UAlbany, I knew her staff there. We spoke there. So when she came here and she talked to me, I was like, okay, Florida. I said, okay. So I came on to visit. The campus was great. The team was great. It was just an atmosphere, a family atmosphere, and that's what I really was looking for. So it was an easy decision to come here. As you can see, I'm still here for 5 years. So
Was it an easy decision to come back here 5th year?
Absolutely easy. I just feel like there's no rush to get into the real world. I'm just being honest. Like, who wants to work right now? Not me. But it was also easy because I get to get my master's for free, which is amazing. Like, my program is 2 years, but I get to do it in 1, and so now I have 2 degrees within 5 years. So that was a big thing for me.
So with that,
What's that focus?
Kinesiology.
So with that, what legacy do you want to leave behind, both like as a player and as a student? Especially for future players.
I just feel like with me, a lot of people, realize how hard she worked. Like, that's what I want to leave behind. Like, she was a really hard-working player, and I might not score all the points this game, I might not do all the rebounds, but the little things I feel like is what matters within this program. Like, she was a great leader, she always worked hard, and I feel like the coaches can vouch for that, and they'll, the future and incoming players will see that.
Was there a time where you failed, but you had to pick yourself back up, and especially if maybe one of the coaches kind of encouraged you through that?
Here and there you have like injuries and stuff. So I feel like after my sophomore season, I tore my meniscus, but it was kind of hard for me to get back because like I was in pain. It was uncomfortable for me. I didn't.
Can you imagine, you being at your peak and then you get an injury and then, it's kind of like frozen.
Yeah, it was like I was. From freshman to sophomore year, I did really good, and then sophomore year, I kind of went downhill. So it was like a little struggle for me. But having the coaching staff that I had and the teammates that I had,
and having the support from them.
Yes, the support from them is really what made me push through.
It's been kind of been an interesting 2 years. 2 years ago, you kind of had the rug pulled out from under you. You were a tournament team really, and didn't get to go with COVID kind of hitting. And then last year, still weird, with last year and all the protocols. But knowing you got another year to play, you came back. What would be the perfect way to kind of end your UCF basketball career?
To get an American Athletic Conference championship ring. It'll look so cute. I'm sorry. I'm just picturing it. That's my goal. That's there. It's at the end, and that's what I want to get. So I'm gonna work really hard to try to get it.
What's that going to take? I mean, is it USF?
I don't know who it is, but whoever it is, if you're standing in our way, we're coming for you. So.
What are you trying to work on the most this year to improve your game from individually?
Individually, I feel like I worked a lot on, my 15-footer shots, just expanding my game, stretching out the floor more. So I'm not only limited to one option. So they're not like, oh, she's just a big post-up player. No, now I can do a little bit of everything. So just become more versatile in that aspect.